don't know if he was reluctant or not to go to a doctor, or if he even understood there was a reason you were doing it.
There was a time when Bruce Willis stood as the definition of toughness, a man whose every glare, every word could silence a room. But now, the same hero who saved the world on screen is fighting a battle no one can see. A battle against time, silence, and fading memories. Behind his legendary smile lies a heartbreaking truth. The action icon who once ruled Hollywood now leaves behind a $250 million fortune and a family torn between love, grief, and goodbye. What happened to the man who could survive anything except this? Stay with us, because this story will break your heart. For years, Bruce Willis was one of Hollywood's brightest stars, a man whose every move made headlines. But the story that now surrounds him is one of heartbreak, love, and resilience. The journey began with small signs, forgotten lines, slow reactions, fatigue that no one could explain. What started as a concern on set soon turned into something far more serious. Doctors confirmed he was suffering from frontotemporal degeneration, a cruel neurological disease that slowly strips away language, communication, and the very sense of self. For a man who built his life on words, emotion, and presence, it was the harshest twist fate could offer. His wife, Emma Hemming Willis, later said, "He still has that look, but the words are gone." That one line captures everything. The tragedy of a hero fading quietly while his family watches helplessly. His world, once filled with scripts, cameras, and applause, has now been reduced to quiet rooms, gentle care, and silent gazes. Each moment is precious. Each faint smile from Bruce means everything. The man who once made millions cheer now communicates only through his eyes, and somehow they still hold the same warmth that defined him. At his peak, Bruce Willis was one of the highest-paid actors in the world. Films like Die Hard, The Sixth Sense, Armageddon, and Pulp Fiction not only cemented his place in cinematic history, but also built a fortune that still stands strong today. His total net worth is estimated at around $250 million, a sum earned through decades of work and carefully negotiated contracts. From The Sixth Sense alone, he earned over $50 million, and from the Die Hard series, more than $100 million. Yet, for his family, those numbers now carry the weight of sorrow, because every document signed, every deal revisited, feels like a piece of goodbye. In recent years, Bruce's family began preparing for what they feared most, the day when he could no longer speak, move, or recognize the world around him. They sold several properties, including a mansion in Idaho for $23.8 million and other estates valued at over $65 million combined. These sales were not about wealth. They were about securing care, stability, and peace for the man who had given so much. All of it went into a trust fund that Bruce established before his condition worsened. The fund, managed by Emma Hemming Willis, ensures that his 5 children, Rumor, Scout, Tallulah, Mabel, and Evelyn, will receive equal shares after all care and legal costs are settled. For Emma, this responsibility is both an honor and a heavy burden. She once confessed that every time she signs a document, she feels as if she's losing a part of her husband. She now handles everything, from medical arrangements to financial management, from selling properties to supervising a care team that costs between $500,000 and $1 million a year. Despite the enormous expenses, Bruce's passive income from film royalties and investments continues to support the family comfortably. His work still pays for his care. His movies continue to protect him, just as he once protected his on-screen families. But behind the finances lies a complex family dynamic. Bruce Willis's life is a tapestry of love, marriages, and children from different times. His first marriage to Demi Moore gave him 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah. With Emma, he welcomed 2 more, Mabel and Evelyn. Today, as Bruce's world grows quieter, the family is learning to unite around love instead of loss. Still, tension sometimes emerges, especially around matters of transparency and decisions about the estate. Rumor once shared that she just wants to understand what's happening, to feel part of the process. She said, When I look at the documents, all I see are numbers. But when I close the file, all I feel is a void. Despite the emotional distance that illness can bring, one thing remains clear. Every member of the Willis family loves Bruce deeply. Even Demi Moore, who has stayed mostly out of the legal and medical process, continues to support quietly. She has appeared alongside Emma in family photos, showing a rare bond of respect and unity. Their shared goal is simple: to make sure Bruce is surrounded by peace, comfort, and love. By mid-2025, Bruce Willis was moved into a specialized residence designed for patients with severe neurological conditions. It's a quiet, safe space monitored around the clock by medical professionals. Emma made the heartbreaking decision to relocate him there, knowing it was the best way to ensure his safety and proper care. Inside that house, time seems to slow down. His daughters often visit, reading him books, playing music, and telling him stories about their day. Though Bruce rarely responds, his eyes sometimes light up, and that brief flicker of recognition is enough to fill the room with hope. Emma calls it the soul that remains. To understand the strength that holds this family together, you have to go back to where it all began. Bruce Willis was born in 1955 in West Germany, into a military family. His childhood was not easy. He battled a severe stutter, struggling to speak clearly, often bullied and misunderstood. But on a school stage, everything changed. Acting gave him confidence, control, and a voice. That stage became the foundation for everything that would follow. When his family later moved to New Jersey, he worked tirelessly, taking jobs as a bartender, security guard, and waiter, while studying acting and auditioning endlessly. He briefly attended Montclair State College, but dropped out to chase his dream full-time in New York City. He lived in small apartments, often working overnight just to afford food, but he never gave up. His breakthrough came with the television series Moonlighting, where his humor, charisma, and natural energy turned him into a household name. That success opened the door to film, and then came Die Hard, the role that made him an icon. John McClane wasn't a superhero. He was human, vulnerable, and real. And so was Bruce Willis. Despite fame and wealth, Bruce remained grounded. Those who worked with him describe a man who valued fairness, punctuality, and humility. He never acted like a star. He showed up, did his work, and treated everyone with respect. His colleagues say he preferred silence over speeches, action over attention. He was a quiet leader in an industry full of noise. Even as he reached the peak of his career, Bruce Willis never lost sight of what truly mattered: his family. After his divorce from Demi Moore, he continued to play an active role in the lives of his daughters. When he later married Emma Hemming, he built a new chapter centered on love, peace, and fatherhood. Family photos often showed them all together, laughing, united, and far from the chaos of Hollywood. Those moments are now the memories that sustain them. When his illness was announced, Bruce himself stayed silent. He made no public statements, gave no interviews, and sought no pity. That silence wasn't avoidance, it was strength. It was the same quiet courage that defined him all his life. His family became his voice. His daughters became his messengers. They began to share their father's story with the world, not for attention, but to honor the man behind the fame. His daughter Tallulah once said, "Even though Dad doesn't talk like before, I still feel connected. He hasn't disappeared. He's listening." And maybe that's what love truly is. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady, patient, and everlasting. Through every quiet moment, Bruce Willis continues to teach his family and the world what resilience looks like. His journey has become more than a Hollywood story. It's a human story, one about courage, dignity, and the strength to face the unthinkable with grace. For decades, Bruce Willis gave the world unforgettable heroes, men who stood alone against impossible odds. But his greatest role was never on screen. It's this one, the quiet, unseen battle he fights every day, surrounded by love, watched over by family, and admired by millions. He has shown that true heroism isn't about explosions or gunfire. It's about how you face life when everything you once knew begins to fade away. He leaves behind no scandals, no noise, only love, respect, and a legacy that will live forever. His films still echo through generations, his courage continues to inspire millions. And even in silence, Bruce Willis reminds us that true heroes never fade. They simply speak in different ways. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories of Hollywood's greatest legends. Thanks for watching.